Where'd you get your name from?
Macavelll comes from Machiavelli, the Tupac Machiavelli. All respect to him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be rapping. And then my cousin called me Macavelll one day and just said I should go with this stuff.
So, would you say that Tupac is one of your early influences?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what would you think about? I know that there was Funk Flex going after him. Everybody was mad about. How do you think about that?
Um, I really don't appreciate like the disrespect that goes on towards our older. You know what I mean? Like the people that paved the way. It's kind of like I don't agree with it. So I try to ignore the stuff honestly.
So, did you first get into rapping from your uncle Tampa Tony?
Yes, ma'am.
So, how would you say that he influenced you?
I just seen him with money. I wanted money. I really wanted money, and he had it. So I just followed what he did. Tampa Tony to Tampa is a legend, man. He's like the Tupac of Juke. You know, he's like, I don't know. I mean, you know, he's the Biggie of, you know, dancing in the club on the floor and all that stuff they do. You know, that's to Tampa he means more than to the rest of the world. But you know, to me it's still more.
And then I saw you have a clothing label, and I saw that a couple of shirts you had said that don't shoot. So what do you think about all these officers now getting off on these killings?
Yeah, that's a touchy subject. Personally, you know, I be a little distraught over some of the stuff I see that goes on when I drive because I got to look out for these same people. I don't agree with what's happening out here. I kind of want to be some sort of, you know, advocate or, you know, a tool, utensil, anything to kind of stop or slow down what's going on out here because it's just, you know, it's a little, you know, overwhelming.
Yeah, we listened to your song, Mr. Officer. We liked it a lot. You definitely weren't afraid to go there and talk about that. Are you afraid about like the backlash you may receive?
No, ma'am. I mean, I'm black. I get the backlash already, so at least somebody will be paying attention to what's happening, what I'm talking about.
Do you think that your music is going to go a little more conscious?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. The stuff that's in my brain, the stuff that's in my notepad, that's in the studio that nobody's heard is way more conscious than anything I've ever done. And it vibes.
If you could pick anybody to do a dream collab with, who would you pick and why?
Pop, of course. Like it's Pop, but alive, it probably would be. It'd probably be like J. Cole. You know, somebody that's really conscious and seen a lot, kind of could give me some gems, something like that.
Like where do you see the music scene going, and do you like it?
No, I honestly don't. It's horrible. Shout out to people that's making money and feeding their families off of it, but it's just like too easy. It's lazy. It's telling the kids the wrong stuff. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's giving our women different standards, so our dudes are now acting in different ways. Just you know, music is fucked up right now. Not my music, but
so you think that rap should be more about music than about business?
I think rap should be more about people. It should be about growing. It should be about spirituality. It should be about helping somebody. It should be, you know, it just should be about the overall purpose of being here. Like, ain't that's what music is about? It just it heals us and it soothes us and it teaches us. And it's like we're not healing, soothing, or teaching anybody. We're just like getting in the studio, screaming, get on stage, hold our nuts, and there we go with it, rapping.
So you're the one that got the OLO Music Group together. So how'd that all come about?
I was broke. And I was by myself, and I just had my homies, and I wanted to make something work. So I focused on music, and then I needed a name. And I sat down one day, and I had a dude that was producing for me, DeJuan, shout out to him. And he sat down and he helped me out with this OLO thing, and he was like, he just kept asking me like, but if you use OLO, what does it mean? And I'm like, look, you know, OLO is us, you know, it's the team. So we ended up just coming up with OLO Music Group just because it was out of necessity. I think it literally was just out of necessity. We just needed a name to put with the brand, to put with the ideas. And there you got it, OLO.
All right, then how do you plan on getting your music out of Tampa and out of Florida?
I'm physically going to touch people. I am physically going to go. If I gotta get out of Florida, then I'm going to travel out of Florida. And I'm going to pass my stuff out to people that is in Tampa. I mean, not Tampa, but Atlanta and New York or wherever it may be. I'm not depending on the machine. I'm not depending on, you know, luck or chance. I'm going to physically force my music to get out of where I am.
Like, what is like a really hard part about music, doing and pursuing it full time that people don't realize?
Ooh, the doubt. It's a lot of doubt. It's a whole bunch of, you know, you ain't gonna do it. That's not the right thing. Don't do that. This is the way they do it. You might want to do what they do. It's a lot of that, and I think believing in yourself is the biggest thing about this music thing, man. I went back and forth sometimes on who I was as a person. Like, you know, am I this person? Am I, you know what I mean? But you just got, as long as you keep sight of it, I think, you know, all the other hurdles are just like it's nothing. Music is like, it's easy compared to just the doubt and the self-doubt and the believing in yourself. You know, that's oh man, it's a struggle. For real.
Question: is there any advice that you would give to the newer rappers coming up right now?
Speak your truth. Stop lying.
Mr. Officer, please take these handcuffs off us. Don't run into assumptions, take a walk with us.